Molly Hayes had been on her feet since 5:30 a.m. The little cafe where she worked opened at 6, and she had just enough time to dress Eli, feed him, and strap him into the carrier fixed to the front of her battered delivery scooter. The machine rattled more than it purred, all loose metal and coughing engine, but it still carried Molly through her morning delivery runs before she hurried back to the counter for her shift. Eli, just over a year old, sat quietly. His big blue eyes blinked from under a knit cap while the wind tugged at Molly's pale ponytail. She had just finished her last delivery and was heading back when she saw him. A man collapsed on the sidewalk ahead, right at the corner of Ford and Elm. He clutched his chest, staggered, and fell with a thud. Molly's heart lurched. People began to gather, but no one stepped forward. Some filmed with their phones, others stood frozen, mouths open. A few shouted for an ambulance. Molly pulled over, unfastened her helmet with shaking fingers, checked Eli, still safe in his seat clutching his stuffed dinosaur, and ran. The man was around 45, well dressed in a dark gray suit, silver at his temples. His eyes were clenched in pain, his lips pale and bluish. He was gasping. "Sir, can you hear me?" Molly asked, kneeling. No response. Her half-forgotten nursing school training surfaced. She checked his pulse. Weak. Breathing shallow. "Somebody call 911. She shouted, already beginning chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, her voice shook as her palms pressed against his chest, the sound of her counting filling the stunned silence. 2 breaths, then compressions again. Her own breath came ragged, tears stung her eyes, but she didn't stop. Eli was only a few steps away, safe in his seat, and this man, this stranger, was someone's father, someone's son. He couldn't be left to die. Nearly 2 endless minutes passed before, suddenly, he drew in a ragged breath. Weak, but real. Molly gasped with relief as sirens wailed in the distance. The ambulance arrived within moments. Paramedics rushed in, quickly taking over. One gave Molly a brief nod. "You did everything right. Without you." Molly only nodded, trembling, gave her name, explained what had happened, and hurried back to Eli. He babbled happily, reaching out a chubby hand to her cheek. She kissed his forehead, whispering, "Hey, baby, mommy's okay." She glanced back once as they loaded the stranger into the ambulance. She didn't know who he was. Didn't care. For 2 minutes, she had risked leaving her son strapped to a scooter to fight for a stranger's life. It wasn't instinct. It was something deeper. As she rode away, tears blurred her vision. She whispered, "I thought he was going to die." But he hadn't. She would never forget it. His face, the weight of his chest beneath her palms, and the terrifying thought of what would happen if she were the one to collapse, leaving Eli alone.